Wow, wow. Bapaknya mahukannya jadi seorang askar, bukan cita-citanya, bukan impiannya. Dia terlalu muda.
Okay, now we go through about the background of indoor stadium Axiata Arena. Indoor stadium or an arena can be defined as a large enclosed place that was designed for multi-purpose usage, such as for sporting events, for theatre purpose, for musical performance, for concert, and many else. It is created of a large space and surrounded by the seat for the spectators or visitor of the arena, and the place was fully covered by a roof. Axiata Arena is the biggest multi-purpose indoor stadium of arena. It exists in Malaysia. This facility are located in Kuala Lumpur Sport City at National Sports Complex Bukit Jalil, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This arena is placed together with Bukit Jalil National Stadium, National Hockey Stadium, National Squash Centre, National Aquatic Centre, National Sport Council of Malaysia Facility, and National Sport Institute of Malaysia Facility. The capacity that had been set up for seating capacity in Axiata Arena in the stadium facility are with maximum capacity 60,000 seats, which is the highest indoor venue in Malaysia seating capacity. In the stadium, 69 by 25 meter main door had been built, which is the organizer of the place one to this Axiata Arena can be added by many different indoor sports formats. For instance, badminton, wrestling, volleyball, basketball, and gymnastics. This indoor venue also completed by big screen 4-sided 4K LED solution that hang and ribbons center of the arena for spectator view. At the beginning, this facility named as Putra Indoor Stadium. In the same way, Malaysia had been chosen for hosting Southeast Asia Games (SEA Games) in 2017. By that, government had do collaboration with Axiata Group, Berhad and Pembadanan Stadium Malaysia (PSM) for the rebranded with Sporting Nation reasons and as a preparation for hosting one-off sport venue in Southeast Asia Games (SEA Games). As a result, on 16 January 2017, Putra Indoor Stadium had been officially rebranded to Axiata Arena.
For the Axiata Arena organizational chart, the responsible parties for the organizational chart is the president and group chief executive officer that manage the organization. Two of the first subordinates of the director are the group company secretariat, which is a group company secretary, and the group internal audit, which is a group chief internal auditor. Next, the second subordinates of the president are the group strategy and marketing, which is a group chief strategy officer, and for the group technology, it has the group chief technology officer. For the group legal and enterprise risk management, it have a group general counsel and risk officer. The other one is the group finance, which have a group chief financial officer, and the subordinates is the group financial controller. Then, there also a group human resources, which is a group chief human resources officer, and for the group talent management, it have a group chief talent officer. Next, it is a group corporate office, which is a group chief corporate officer, and the last one is corporate executive vice president regional chief executive officer, South Asia operation, which are the information technology that and the information security that have the group chief information security officer. All of the members play an important role in the organization. The members of the organization chart have their own responsibilities.
As we know that Axiata Arena is a multi-purpose stadium And the sport conducted here are boxing, live MMA fight, badminton, gymnastic, wrestling, e-sport, and a lot more of indoor games. And Axiata Arena also had hosted the first World Cup for Mobile Legend Bang Bang in e-sport, which is M1 World Championship.
Okay, next is a prestigious event in Axiata Arena. There are many events that have been successfully before, as you can see at the slide, which are 29 SEA Games in 2017, one championship, IU concert, or her name is Lee Ji-yoon, the South Korean singer. Next, we have Shawn Mendes, the tour, Namwi Concert World Tour in Kuala Lumpur, and we have EXO from South Korean Chinese boy band, and there is more of event at the website that we provided the slide. Okay, next slide is the facility that provided in Axiata Arena. So first of all, let's talk about the spectator place. The seat part and the carpet is using the fire protection, which is the British standard, and for the electrical system means the European Union. Okay, next is double row design. As we can see that the height of the stadium is limited, means that due to the height limitation, the advanced seating company provide the double row design. Okay, so it saves the space which can fit the number of seats. Okay, next we have the VIP lounges. We have 5 corporate suites. The VIP lounges is where the suites are for privacy for your own space, but with the rare views of the arena. But of course, we will be comfy with the VIP access. Okay, so this is the other facility that you are provided, which are Wi-Fi access available, ticketing counter, loading bay, 4K LED are used for the LED panel for the scoreboard, and there's many more.
Next is the Axiata Arena relevant informations. First is the Kuala Lumpur major event. First, the Kuala Lumpur major event is a first major event in the Malaysia that take place from November 16 to 18 in 2018. Sheikh Sadiq Sheikh Abdul Rahman, Malaysia Youth and Sport Minister at that time, praised the teamwork with EGG Network, PGL and Imba TV to provide the finest live e-sport visual experience at Axiata Arena. According to Sheikh Sadiq Sheikh Abdul Rahman, Malaysia is one of Southeast Asia Big Six e-sport nations, accounting for more than 98% of the e-sport aficionados. Southeast Asia is the strongest force for e-sport, with the number of fan anticipate for more than double 19.8 million in 2019, up from 9.5 million in 2018. He stated that Malaysia has the potential to be a region's e-sport center and that hosting international event is possibility. Second, the M1 World Championship. M1. A year after, in 2019, spectators filled the Axiata Arena Stadium for the match between Todak and RRQ. Axiata Arena played a host to the Kuala Lumpur Major Dota 2 tournament, Team Todak securing a top 3 finish at this championship. Next is Axiata Arena Bukit Jalil Vaccination Centre. Axiata Arena contribute with being a vaccination centre to all of the people all around the Malaysia. From this, we may see and understand that this stadium is really beneficial place to every people because of its multi-purpose, and thus people can say the Axiata Arena Stadium contribute really well in every event that was being held there. Based on the picture, we can see the Axiata Arena Bukit Jalil Vaccination Center Manager and the medical officer that was busy preparing the calm room at the vaccination center. It is because they want to create a private space for a comfortable vaccination experience for people with these conditions as well as other people at the center.
So now I will to present about the specials provided in the facility at the stadium. First is Axiata Arena Stadium, which is indoor stadium. There have two type of specials provided, which is wheelchair car park and wheelchair entrance. This is special provide for disabilities persons that can give their convenience for entrance the stadium to see the tournaments or events.
Okay, now we go to the background of the outdoor sport facility, which is the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. Okay, outdoor sport facility can be defined as a wide-ranging category that open spaces, which is involving both of natural and artificial surfaces for sport and recreation that are either for publicly or privately owned. Sultan Ibrahim Stadium is one of the modern stadiums that get in Malaysia. This stadium is located in Iskandar Puteri, Johor, Malaysia. The purpose of Sultan Ibrahim Stadium is for Johor Darul Takzim, Sultan Tigers football team for their officially match on this stadium, and this stadium is functioned to replace old stadium that located in Lakin, Johor Bahru, Malaysia. The begin of Stadium Ibrahim Stadium construction is on January 2016 years and officially opened on 22 February 2020. Actually, it is expected to be finished early, but due to changing plan from Tunku Ismail, the owner of the Johor Darul Takzim team, in January 2017, this building will be extended for a few months to complete this construction. This stadium spans at 140,000 meters square with a total build of 70,000 meters square. The material that they're using for grass surfaces is natural grass type Zion Zoysia hybrid. The capacity that can be included in Sultan Ibrahim Stadium is 40,000 capacity. The building cost that involved to finish the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium with total amount in RM 2,000 million. Sultan Ibrahim Stadium designed an idea from Tunku Ismail to inspired by banana leaf. This design and concept was unveiled by Tunku Ismail in ceremony that held in Iskandar Puteri, Johor, Malaysia. Sultan Ibrahim Stadium was completely by modern LED spotlight system which multicolor red, white and blue as their symbols and multi-rhythm building lights. Sultan Ibrahim Stadium was voted as Stadium of the Year on 2020 years after beating over 19 other stadiums worldwide.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fazia binti Mohta and I will present to you about the organization chart of Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. First, I will share about Sultan Ibrahim Stadium organizational chart. The owner of the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium is Tunku Ismail Idris Abdul Majid Abu Bakar Iskandar Ibni Sultan Ibrahim Ismail. And the current Johor Darul Takzim or JDT president is Tunku Tun Aminah Maimunah Iskandariah binti Sultan Ibrahim Ismail. She is the one who is manage the stadium, and she is Tunku Ismail Idris' younger sister. Tunku Tun Aminah Maimunah Iskandariah also is a JDT Board of Director in 2017. Next, Saadun bin Haji Muhammad Yusof. He used to be an architect. He is responsible in constructions, and he was a Beijing Institute of Architectural Design. Next, CGPV Industrial Building System Sendirian Berhad. It was the project manager. It created and maintained throughout project documentation and built and maintain the relationship with the third parties. CGPV Industrial Building System also measure project success with the appropriate system, tools, and techniques. After that, Haikal Consulting Engineer Sendirian Berhad. Haikal Consulting Engineer Sendirian Berhad is a structural engineer. He collaborates closely with the company's building department to ensure that hardware is available for a project and in good working order. It's defined main objective of all parts of the project and establish actions to guarantee that they are achieved. After that, the consulting engineer FRM Sendirian Berhad. It was the service engineer, and the consulting engineer will respond to client concern. Next is Shanghai Boye Group. Shanghai Boye Group is a general contractor, and it's create and enforce a construction schedule. After that, the Country Garden Pacific View Sendirian Berhad. Country Garden Pacific View is for construction, and it's responsible for stadium construction and stadium completion.
For sport conducted in Stadium Sultan Ibrahim is football. Stadium Sultan Ibrahim acts as a new home for Johor football team. The stadium replaced Larkin Stadium that they had used since 1964. And this stadium has more complete training facilities and infrastructure for Johor football team to use on their training. Next, we will proceed to prestigious event for Stadium Sultan Ibrahim. Stadium Sultan Ibrahim will be host for next Olympic in September 2022. The sport that will be conducted here is Spartan Race. And for your information, Spartan Race is a 5-kilometer run with 20 obstacles. Next, a poster of Leona Lewis in front of Stadium Sultan Ibrahim. Leona Lewis is an invitational guest or invitational artist for performing on the opening ceremony of Stadium Sultan Ibrahim, and it has attracted many residents to join the opening ceremony.
Okay, now I'm going to show the facilities that provided in the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. Okay, first of all, the common thing that need available in the stadium is the spectator seats, of course. So there are spectator seats for maximum up to 40,000. The stadium made four type of seat for spectators and guests. As you can see in the slide, the picture of the seat, they are royal box, grandstand, lower tier and upper tier. Okay, next, the grass field material. The Sultan Ibrahim Stadium is the first Malaysia football that only used with natural grass. Next, we have restaurant and cafe. There are 4 cafe in the stadium for those who want to buy food and beverages, plus the visitor can view the game through the window. Okay, next is also the common thing you should have in the stadium building, which is the ticket counter. Sultan Ibrahim Stadium provided 5 counters to avoid crowded. By having many counters, so the queuing line will be perfectly done. Next facility is the prayer room. The stadium provided 5 prayer rooms for those who are Muslim, and lastly we have the photo booth. There are 4 photo booths for visitors who want to take a picture with their idol, or I mean with their favorite JDT player. So no need to hardly waiting the player to come outside. We just have to stand on the booth to have the picture.
So now I will present to you about the additional information about the venue. First, Sultan Ibrahim relevant information. The special stadium race will be held at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in September 2020. Johor Darul Ta'zim has formed a few alliances with large corporations such as UNICEF, which means United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. The next season will include a big endorsement with the electric motorbike maker, Swag Electric Vehicle EV, as well as a hook with American franchise Subway. Next, the Stadium of the Year. Sultan Ibrahim Stadium won the highest vote in Stadium of the Years 2020 over 20 stadiums all around the world, with 64,260 points. It is the largest stadium awards in the world. For the 11th time, the organizer chose the finest stadium that tribute in the previous year. They paid tribute to the voters. The popular vote finished on March 7, 2020 with 21,821 valid ballots cast. Nearly 100 nations and territories cast the ballots, with the majority coming from Malaysia, United States, Georgia, Turkey, and Romania and United Kingdom.
Next is Sultan Ibrahim Stadium, which is outdoor stadium that's provide also two specials provided in the facility, which is first, there are provide 8 machines for players and fans if have any incidents inside the stadium, that everybody can use the 8 machine, seems like first aid kit that help to reduce the incident, and everybody in the stadium can use that. Next is the modern LED spotlight that every night the stadium will look so beautiful with the spotlight, which is the red and blue light, and the stadium will look so expensive, so people didn't entrance the stadium, so that stadium can seek attentions every people's if first time see it.